year in, year out, day in and day out, I hear a lot of Christians, because most of them have been taught this, that Jesus was angry. And they always used the money changers situation to justify anger. Whereas in the scriptures, there's nowhere where it says or said that Jesus was angry when he carried that act out. And since human beings are in a fallen state, and in that fallen state, they have anger. And they have the anger because, they have the nature of their father, the devil. And his nature is judgment, is anger, is emotions, is doubt, is fear, is worry. And that's what you are when you're in that fallen state. Because you are separated from love, which is the nature of the Creator, God, and you now identify with the nature of Satan. And if you have not been reminded, you believe that in your fallen state it's natural to be angry. Because it seems as though no one is overcoming anger. And a lot of the time people need, which they shouldn't, but they need other physical examples to believe that it's even possible to overcome something. And so anger is not a natural state of being. It's not natural for human beings to be angry, and especially men. And then you have experts, psychologists and psychiatrists and preachers and counselors who are telling you, well, you have to control your anger. Anger is good because if you didn't have anger, you couldn't defend yourself. You couldn't, people take advantage of you. It's absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. Anger comes from judging. It comes from resenting your situation, which is the nature of your father, the devil. That's why God said that when you forgive, I'll forgive you, and meaning that he would take that spirit of your father, the devil, away from you, and he would return you back to him. That's why he said, before you enter into the kingdom of heaven, you must forgive. If anger were natural, and it was something that Jesus had, then God would not require you to repent of it before he allow you into his kingdom, back into your natural state of being, to return to him. Everyone who has anger lack love. They have no love. There is no love in anger at all. None. And if you doubt me, look at the parents who mean well by their children. There are fathers and mothers who are trying their best to raise good, decent human beings. But it always turned out to be a problem. And they don't understand why. I did what I was supposed to do. I educate my children. I fed them, clothed them, housed them, did the right thing, and they still hate me. This is what I'm hearing all the time from good, decent Christian parents. And then I asked them, do you have anger? Did you overcome your anger? No, not yet. No. Well, it's that spirit of anger that's been passed on to the children, whether you want to or not. Even when you're disciplining them, you think that you're loving them because you know that discipline is supposed to be good. But because you're doing it with the wrong spirit and there's no love in it, it's turning out bad. Only the people in the fallen state believe anger is good. If you want real power in life, you must return to God's nature, which is love. But you got to overcome Satan's nature, which is anger, hatred, resentment. Jesus did not have, and in that state of love, God's love, you have the power to go into a situation that Jesus did, such as Jesus did, and overturn and yell at the children of the lie and deal with them, but never be mad at them. Because the greatest power that a human being can have is the power of love of God, not that love in a fallen state. Not love that's based on emotions. Love, real love has no emotion to it. No emotions at all. It's a way of life. It's a foundation. It's the light of God. It's the power of God. It's a solid foundation unto your feet. It's a protection from the world. It's a protection from words. It's a protection from situations where you can overcome them rather than being overtaken by them. All emotional people are overtaken by situations at some point. Some situations, not so bad for them, but other situations, they're overtaken by them. But when you have that love that's built on, that's God's nature and your original nature, then you're not overtaken by situations. You overcome anything. You have peace within in spite of what's going on without.